Hello, Assalamu alaikum, and welcome back everyone to SMJ-Tech channel. Today we'll be proceeding with our Excel tutorial and we'll be learning about the SUMIF function. Now, a lot of us have already used the sum function in Excel, which usually sums up anything that we give it. Basically, we give it a range or a couple of columns or a couple of cells, and it sums them up and shows us the result. Now, SUMIF is slightly different from sum. It basically sums the given range. However, that sum is dependent on a certain criteria that we define. So over here we have a sheet, which our sheet will look like when we're done with our sum if function. So I have given it a go by summing up the amount of each quarter separately. So let's start off. I'll go over to my plain sheet over here. So you can see there's nothing over here at this point in time. So now I want to show the quarterly sum of payments received. How will I do it? So first things first, I'll head over to the formula function. I'll select SUMIF. I'll rather write down SUMIF over here. If I write sum, you can see it gives a variety of numbers and their respective formulas. So what does it ask me about? It asks me about the range. Which range do I want to sum? Sorry, this range is basically the range which I want to use for criteria. So this is the range where I want to apply my criteria. Now it's asking me what do I want to look in this particular range. So I specify this column or this cell name. I can also write down Q1 as I gave you a tip previously. It's better to use predefined values in a cell that will avoid um, any typos, and also it will create. You will be able to create a dynamic Excel file. So in future, if you change the label of this cell, it will automatically update the entire formula. Now on the third thing, it's asking me what sum do I want to what's the range which I want to sum up. So I'll give it the entire range which has all the values and select OK. See, over here it has immediately summed me up wherever Q1 is being received or shown in column E, and it will keep summing those values. It will sum 3,000, 6,000, 3,000. So it will only sum those values which will have Q1 in this particular column. Let's try that again. This time through equals to. It will bring the cell in my edit mode. I'll again write SUMIF. Excel will filter it out for you. I'll need to give it a range of criteria. Remember, for SUMIF, the first range is the range where you want to apply the criteria on. Now it's asking me about the criteria. I click on the criteria that I want to give it. I can also write down Q2. It will be the same thing. I press comma, and now I want to give it the entire range which I want to sum wherever Q2 is coming up. I close the brackets and we have our result over here. Let's repeat the same for the remaining two of our cells, give it the criteria, select the range of that I want to sum up for, complete the formula, and we have the result. Let's go to the formula bar once more. Select range, select the criteria, and select the sum range, and click OK. And there we have it. So we have created a SUMIF usage for our sheet, and we have successfully summed up the payment amount for each quarter based on the criteria. So that was all for today's videos, folks. If you found this video helpful, which I'm sure you will, and so please do click like, and to keep seeing such informative videos, please do subscribe to the channel. Until our next video, please take care of yourselves, and Allah Hafiz.